Good day, everybody. Today is June 4th. I'll be reading again to you the book of Mr. Kong Da, chapter 3, topic number 9. And the title is Finished or Not Finished? Pass Your Papers. Ken Blanchard is a legend in his field. This is why I made it a point to shake his hand and have a picture taken with him the last time I attended his lecture in Atlanta. After all, I am a proud Filipino, and that is what Filipinos do all the time: take pictures. Ken Blanchard is best known for his book, The 1-Minute Manager. It is a book he wrote decades ago but has remained popular. His latest book, Helping People Win at Work, in my humble opinion, is another winner in the making. From this book, I discovered that Ken Blanchard was a college professor for 10 years. And he often got himself into trouble because of his very unconventional ways. Blanchard says, "My thinking dates back to my 10-year experience as a college professor when I was periodically in trouble with the faculty. What drove them crazy more than anything was that at the beginning of every course, I often gave my students the final exam. When the faculty found out about that, they asked, 'What are you doing?' I said, 'I thought we were supposed to teach these students.' The faculty said, 'We are, but don't give them the final exam ahead of time.' I said, 'Not only will I give them the final exam ahead of time, what do you think I'll do throughout the semester? I'll teach them the answers so that when they get to the final exam, they'll get ace.' You see, I think life is all about helping people get ace and not force fitting them into a normal distribution curve." Now, this is where it gets exciting, Blanchard says. Yet, many organizations do exactly that. They force their managers to evaluate, judge, and sort out their people according to that wonderful mathematical formula. In most organizations, managers are expected to rate only a few people high, a few people low, and the rest as average performers. I agree with Blanchard's observation that many managers are afraid to rate all their people high because they'd be rated low in return. They are afraid to be accused of being too easy or being too soft as managers. As a result, the normal distribution curve is alive and will throughout the world. Let's go back to the school front. There are many teachers and professors who adopt the policy. I never give grades higher than 85%, thinking that would make them special because their standards are higher and their expectations are better than everybody else's. And the same jerks build a reputation for themselves by failing more students than passing them. They force students to rally themselves to do only one thing: to merely pass the subject or course, not necessarily learn from it. I have had my encounters with such people. All my children have, and I'm sure you've had yours too. Now, here is the point. Aren't we supposed to help students learn and make ace as Blanchard did? Maybe these teachers and professors mean well, and that is why they are mean. Or open and close parentheses, pun intended. But unless they change their mindset, they will never make their students learn. They will simply be forcing their students to strive to pass the course. And if passing the course is their one and only expectations, then guess what? These students have already failed. When would teachers and professors realize that every time a student fails, it is because they themselves have failed? Now, don't get me wrong. Slackers and lazy students deserve to be failed, but those who show serious intent to learn should be helped. Maybe this is the reason why many friends of mine who are currently millionaires, entrepreneurs, employers, big-time executives, and business owners did not graduate from school with high grades and honors, but still managed to learn something despite having teachers and professors who didn't inspire them to do so. As each school season opens, I wish our teachers and professors would learn a thing or two from Blanchard. And by the way, I do not wish to be harsh with my observations, and I'm merely speaking from experience. Good thing Jesus did not use a report card to grade his apostles. Hope you are able to listen carefully on the readings and learn from this. Finish or not finish past your papers. So I'm not sure the school curriculum nowadays, but hopefully they're not just focusing on the grades, but of course they should focus on the quality, not the numbers. Okay. Have a wonderful day. See you again tomorrow for the next topic, signs of maturity. Good night, everyone, and God bless. Take care.